Plan.
I don't know. I don't know who it could be. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, once again, shout outs to everybody hanging out with us, hanging out in the chat. I know you have a lot of your lovely followers making an appearance in the chat,
Dang
causing
trolls.
a ruckus. Causing a ruckus.
Those are ridiculous.
Absolutely incredible. But it looks like we're about to get down into it. Guys, these guys are ready. We have a lovely Retrospect versus Momentum. Let's get into it. Who's going to take it, chat? Let us know. You guys are psychic, right? Pull out your inner Gibbs. Let us know who's going to win this one. As they fight it off early on. We got Matt rolling that one up hard. Jay Naps to carry that across the net so that no play can come out of it. Good follow-up from him. And Dapper. Good awareness of where that ball was going to end up. Passing that up front. That's going to be a shot from What's Up, Mijo. The team play. Look at that coming out already from Momentum.
We're gonna stop that real quick. Mijo. What's up, Mijo?
Mijo. No, it's
okay.
Mijo. I've changed it. It's official.
All right, man.
It's been done.
Well, I'm gonna call him Mijo.
Fine.
But that's not coming up. Using an angle to put it in the bottom left corner. Good shot. Nice placement.
Yeah, very well done. All the way down from their end, off that Spider-Man backboard to the end. And a shot now, though, from Darkfire going way wide. He's probably just trying to keep possession. Matt's going to try to get in the way. There's Classics. Uncharacteristically was the one hanging back there. We're going to see if they can roll it out. Classics on the ball already.
Sorry, chat's making fun of Mijo.
Mijo! It's Mijo! You don't remember me, Joe? More shot from Dapper as they extend their lead. And it looks like Retrospect having a hard time getting into their opponent's end.
Yeah, ball being played backwards into Dapper, taking a high angle on that one. You got two players, Darkfire and Matt, like gossiping in the goal. They're just sitting there not really doing anything about it.
They're still on tea break. Tea time. Dapper trying to put another one back in there. He's just going to steal a boost instead. Matt having to do anything he can to keep it away. Demo there from Mijo on Matt. Dapper's going to keep this play alive for his teams, but bumped a little bit of a bump there, Darkfire. Dapper holds his ground and just stays in the way. Being a nuisance. Classic Darkfire out of play, trying to rotate back the D as Matt moves it up, but there's a shot to the far side. What a save from Classics to barely keep that one out. That was epic indeed. There's Dapper just getting in the way. Dapper getting a lot of touches on this ball right now.
Yeah, that ball has to go all the way through the net. Even if partial crosses the plane, it does not count. And you're going to see Classics getting a piece of that to pinch it back out. Really well played, but you can see the difference in possession now playing in favor of this Retrospect team. It's just a matter if they can maintain it because they are down by 2, almost 3 with that shot on net.
Yeah, coming out strong Momentum. Trying to set up another play here. Up the backboard, there's a pass across, but no one to follow it up. Mijo just going to try to get a boost, but looks like Darkfire got that one instead. Can't quite get it past J-Naps. That's going to roll right back into the end of Retrospect as they try to get a play started. Classics, Matt, both trying to push it forward. Stuffed out at midfield by J-Naps. No one going after this one. Finally, Darkfire to Classics. Classic loses possession of that. Does get a boost to see if teammates can fill up. Matt, Darkfire both way back. No one to contest it. Classics in an awkward spot. There's Darkfire to save him. Keep that one out. That could have gone into his own net. Darkfire trying to put that on target, but of course that's going to be an easy save. J-Naps, Dapper, both up for that one. It's Classics. Now tries to put a play on for his team as Retrospect has been kept out of that Momentum end fairly well by Momentum so far as they're sitting on a 2-0 lead, but this could be their chance. No, Momentum still keeping any scoring opportunities away from that box.
You know, I mentioned earlier when Electric Zero was playing about even if you don't have the ability to take a shot on net, still maintain possession. And this is actually what Momentum's doing really well. Like, there's a couple times where they can't move forward, so they'll just hit it across field and just keep watching it go back and forth.
Dapper, the pinch, not in his favor, but J-Naps to clean it up using the backside. Just keeps it in that blue end, but there's a follow-up from midfield from another Momentum player, Mijo. Trying to get a play started, but Darkfire finally moving it down into the Momentum end. But no one can get a play from Retrospect in front of that Momentum net as Darkfire once again repels an attack. And they just can't seem to put one in, but here it could be J-Naps just keeping that one out, following it very well And there's a shot.
There you
wow,
go.
that angle, Darkfire, and that's the Darkfire I'm used to seeing.
JNap's working to keep this one out, being that PS4 player that is kind of finally coming across. But you see that demo, I thought it was going to play a bigger deal, but Darkfire able to get in the middle and take a soft tap with the top of his card and flick that into the net, keeping them within 1 minute, 17 left. This is still doable to tie it up.
Very doable, very doable. But the way the momentum's been playing and Retro has not been playing, might be hard for them. Matt with a back save. A backward save, sorry. Dapper trying to just keep possession, but loses it to Classics. Darkfire moving up. Matt ready for that ball to bounce back. Ready for a shot from Miho off the backboard. Matt does follow that off the backboard well. Now Classics moving that forward to Darkfire. They try to get a pinch in. The follow-up from Classics is going to be a whiff, leaving Matt to rotate him. That goes to nobody. Darkfire doing his best to just put that back in the slot. JNups with the cleanup. Classics having to rotate back. That could have been a shot on net. Matt putting that in front of the net. Bad spot for them. Dapper trying to put it in, but Classics just getting the save. 30 seconds left, and Retro has to get a goal in right now. They want to feel comfortable going into an overtime.
Yeah, you saw Classics getting up very quickly, using mechanical prowess there. Gets the clutch save that almost went in, but then jumps up immediately to clear it back out. Very clutch to keep them in this, but with 10 seconds left, like you said, needs to score a goal. And if the ball's going to be in front of the net like that, they're going to give themselves a good opportunity.
Matt putting it back across. Classics way too far back, though. And this ball still in the air, but it's going to go in possession of Miho. He's going to let that drop, of course. And that's going to be game number 1 to Momentum as they take it from Retrospect, coming out looking great.
Coming way out looking great. But
Get out of here.
yeah, no, I mean, Momentum, like I said, they've been on the upward swing. One might say they're using momentum to their advantage, you know? Like they're playing really strong. Like they show up in most of the tournaments that they've been playing in. They, like you said, showed up really well in Shift Pro League. That roster has been astounding. And you saw, like at the beginning of that game, Retrospect looked very flat. Like just sitting in net, weren't doing anything. They woke up a little bit, came through and made that, you know, a pretty close-knit game. But I still give the favor to Momentum. Like they really played their game.
They showed up strong, and I think it's really up to Retrospect to pull this one forward and try to match the style. We know they can do it. We know that they're talented players. Classics, Matt, and Darkfire are no stranger to this game at all. And, I mean, once you started seeing them work really together, Matt dropped one out to Darkfire at that right in the center of the box, right at the slot, and dropped one in. And that's all they need to do is work together, communicate, do what they do best. I mean, you're seeing Classics sit back a lot, and I think it's just weird territory for him. That's a long shot. Matt going to finish it. Put that one in. Look at that one from Classics.
Yeah, ball coming down. Yeah, big clear from Classics, taking it off the bounce and putting a ton of power on that. For those that do not know, when the ball is bouncing, if you can jump and hit it with the nose of your car right at that initial bounce, it puts the most power possible on the car. And that pass little tap in from Matt, who's waiting patiently. Very good pass play and good teamwork.
There's Dapper and Miho trying to get a play started up. Couldn't quite. Darkfire boosted up. Is going to send this one up as Classics in the spot he's used to. Good pass out to the center. Darkfire to try to finish it. And that is what I'm saying. They need to play who they are. Stay true to themselves. And I think they can walk away with a win on this one. As we're going to see Team Momentum try to keep up to the pace that Retrospect is going to start setting for them if they do so. Miho trying to get a block on. Does get it past there. Classics easy cleanup though for him. Past the second attacker, but JNap stopping that one at midfield. Matt to send it right back there. Darkfire to follow it up. Classics and him, I think, got a pinch though. Could have been a shot for Darkfire, but instead it's going to go back to their own end. Classics going to follow this up. Good air control from him. Drop down to Matt, but gets stuffed out by an attacker. Miho getting in the way. There's JNaps with a shot. Going to go wide. Easy save for Darkfire. As both teams really trying to get a play started up. As we got ping pong now, we see Orange on the attack. Dapper with a shot.
Oh my goodness.
Great pass from Miho, and you saw them get ready for that one.
Dapper got up so quick for that one. Miho, as soon as that ball gets flicked, he gets up in the air, and that's the only reason why they scored. Classics would have had an easy save, but Dapper reading that so well from his teammate off the backboard.
And it's the communication. Dapper knew that pass was going to come out. You saw him cheating up so hard beside his teammate to make sure they were ready for that play to start up. And that's going to tie it up as it's 1-1 game number 2. Momentum taking that first game. And that's going to be a shot potential. Darkfire not able to solidify another goal on the scoreboard for them, but they're going to keep trying. That's a bad spot for Momentum. Finally, Miho does clear it to the side. Dapper trying to get control of that ball, but puts it right back out into the center. No one there to contest it on Retrospect's end, and that's going to be put up for JNaps. Darkfire to contest against Miho. 50-50, going neutral. Another 50-50, that time going in favor of Retrospect as they try to get a play started up. JNaps, Miho, there's a flick up to Dapper. Dapper off the backboard, a follow-up there from Miho and JNaps, but that doesn't go into the net at all. Ooh, Matt, the pass, over three-way pass, almost. Classic, couldn't quite finish it.
Yeah, good play between these two teams, and for those that are just joining us, we're at the House Party Premier Esports Rocket Party Launch Tournament. Quite a mouthful.
That's a
where
lot.
We got a single elimination 3v3 tourney. We started with 53 teams, and we're now down to 4. We're in the semifinals between Retrospect and Momentum, and on the other side of the bracket after this is going to be iBuyPower Cosmic with their new roster against for funsies.
Darkfire! Oh, that almost went in, and that was almost beautiful, but Classics is going to finish it off. That touch from Darkfire is so good.
Oh my god. Dude, why are you so cute? Darkfire! Like, what the heck? Oh my goodness. But yeah, that soft little touch set it up for Classics right in front of the net. Really clean hit.
It was a great touch there from Darkfire, yeah.
Man.
And now they're in the lead. Now they're up. I gotta get my manly voice on now. That's a fun. Oh, there's Dapper with enough to tie it up quickly.
Yeah, Miho getting up early here, doing a wall pass off the side there, using that second touch to his advantage. And that Classics hit just getting read by his teammate. Oh, not his teammate. The other team. Get in front of it, pinching that back in the net. Tying it up.
All tied up with 2 minutes left to go. Classics. Miho. Right back. Some ping pong going on. Now it's Matt's turn, but he doesn't get a good touch on that. You're off the team. No more ping pong for you. Darkfire up to Matt, but intercepted there by a Momentum player. It's going to leave JNaps to try to clean this one up. That's going to be in front for a shot there for Darkfire, but pass up to JNaps with the hard cheat. Really good cherry pick, but doesn't quite connect with it to put it into the net, and that's going to fly back down in their own end to see if they can get another one set up. Dapper over 1. Not past 2 as Matt stuffs that one out. Classics. The shot on. Stuffed out by JNaps. We're going to see if they can get another shot off as Matt gets set up by his teammate. But no play out of that one as Dapper moves that back down the field.
Yeah, biggest problem seems to be for this Retrospect team is the initial shot is there. They're putting shots on target, but as soon as the ball doesn't go in the net, there's no one following up that initial hit. It just seems to be they're like, all right, we're gonna take all this chance to set up a play, and if it doesn't go in on the first try, time to rotate back on defense and give it another attempt. But that demo not being capitalized on.
Oh, potentially. Still going in their favor for Retrospect, but no goal there. As you said, a little back and forth. Both teams feeling it out. I mean, we see a lot of wide rotations for Momentum, but Retrospect trying to get plays started up. They just can't finish him off. JNaps following this one, but out of boost. That's going to be no goal for him. Darkfire with a chance. Set one up for his teammates. Classics to support him. Off the backboard. Fly back down to midfield as we're coming down to the final 10 seconds. We might see our first overtime of this hype tournament. As that moves forward. Roll up Classics. Going to get stopped. JNaps to push it back, but it is not dead yet. Finally. Touches the ground in first overtime. We got Momentum versus Retrospect in game number 2.
Ball going up in the air. Classic's going to fly through it, and you see that quick aggression is where this game is going to play out. And you see Classics having to do that going backwards. Oh, is that going to spell trouble for this Retrospect team, keeping this on the other side of the field? But back and forth is generally what happens when teams are evenly matched, and overtime showing that perfectly.
JNaps now with Miho moving up, but Miho gets blocked up by Darkfire. Gonna leave JNaps by himself to take that shot. Matt gets in the way. Dapper the back pass out to Miho. Miho back to JNaps. Not sure if that was calculated or they just reacted to that one, but that's going to go in front of their net. Dapper, the last one to take a shot. Matt off the backboard to Classics. Classics trying to drop that soft into the short side. Another shot there. Coming out from Darkfire, but that's not going to go into the net. Matt, leaving that for Classics. Good tee up there, but no follow-up. That's going to go a little bit too wide. As Classics tries to regain control. Dapper trying to get his way with a shot on net, leaving momentum stuck at their own end.
They really, really need boost. You saw two players get bumped into each other for this momentum team. And then when that ball rotated out, nobody went for it because they couldn't. They just simply didn't have the ability to.
But now momentum finally boosted up. Trying to make an attack. Getting that almost a minute-and-a-half mark of overtime. We're still seeing exactly what we saw entire game number 2. Off the backboard. JNAP's trying to get in the way. Dapper trying to clean it up. Classics almost putting that one in. There's going to be a long shot going towards the net. Darkfire has to get in the way. He does. Classics to finish it. Momentum carrying this forward. The pop-up. Dapper, the second pass. This could be it. JNAP's to finish it. The team play. A little bit of a little spinneroonie there from JNAP's, and what a play.
Yeah, you saw that setup going in. Very patient in that corner. Nobody contesting it at all. And then all the time in the world, that quick little tap up by Miho up to JNAP's is going to put that down in the corner. Really good team play, mechanically, as well as just being aware of what their team is capable of. I mean, that's to a T having faith in your teammates. Like, any wrong move with that, and it could have spelled big trouble because there's 2 players pushed up. And the fact that they're willing to be patient, have a player pass it up, have another player shoot it, and then have a third player waiting for that rotation in Dapper is really good played. And that's part of the reason why, like, you look at this momentum team, like, they are a top 10 team in NA now, like, no doubt about it.